Hello all, it is now that time for you to hear what flows through my mind, guided from above with messages of love. Ready to go? Welcome to Ruby's Mindful Tarot. Hello all, hope you've been well. Today's reading, the focus is for people who care too much. So if you're someone who is very caring, or you often hear people tell you that you're caring too much or you care too much, then this reading is for you. We're going to start off with some mindful breathing like we do, but whilst we do that, I'm going to bring out some How to Love Yourself affirmation cards, and then I'll pick 3, and then as I am doing that, if one of those 3 cards are calling you, then that could possibly be your group, 1, 2 or 3. But I'll guide you through it all, so don't worry. Okay, let me adjust this a little bit. Okay, so before I do that, let's just do one big inhale through the nose and then an exhale through the mouth. Again. For people who care too much. Okay. Got 3 cards. Again, this is the How to Love Yourself affirmation cards. Beautiful cards. Right, I'm going to read these 3 out. If one of these affirmations really touch you and speak to you, then that could be your group, but we'll see. As usual, you might be drawn to 1, 2 or all 3 groups, and if you're not sure, watch the whole video and then see what messages connect with you. Okay, so group number 1, here's your affirmation. It says, I live and work in comfort and ease and beauty. That's lovely. My home is a reflection of me, and I choose to make it a wonderful place to live. That's beautiful. So I live and work in comfort and ease and beauty. My home is a reflection of me, and I choose to make it a wonderful place to live. That's group number 1. Group number 2. Actually, before I read that, let's just do a breath. So inhaling in, and then exhaling. Okay, now, group number 2. Your affirmation is, as I learn to love myself, I become powerful. I do not need to wait until I become perfect before I love myself. Loving myself is the quickest way to create a wonderful life. Beautiful. That's group number 2. Let's do another breath. So inhaling in. And then exhaling out. Okay, group number 3. Your affirmation is, I forgive myself for any wrongdoing. I feel that you should actually repeat this. Group number 3. So I forgive myself for any wrongdoing. Forgiveness. Forgiveness of the heart, I'm hearing to say. I no longer judge or criticize myself. I am free to love who I am. I feel this is a very important message. So I'll read that again. I forgive myself for any wrongdoing. I no longer judge or criticize myself. I am free to love who I am. This is a very important message for someone watching. Okay, beautiful. Those are the 3 groups. Okay, we'll start with group number 1. Okay, we'll start with the Animal Oracle deck. Spirit of the Animal Oracle deck. So again, the intention of this reading is for those who care too much. So for caring people, you might be in a caring profession, you might care for a lot of people in your life, you might be the one person that many people go to for that care, for that nurturing side of you, or you might just be someone who often hear people tell you that you care too much, something like that. Okay, so this is group number 1. Just getting some cards out for you. Once again, you might have chosen group 1, group 2, or 3. It's all fine. There's no rules. Absolutely fine. Don't worry. These are just some nice, beautiful, encouraging, divinely guided messages for you. So we'll see what they say, what they want you to know, what your spirit guides, what your higher self, your higher spiritual team, what they want to communicate with you. That's the purpose of this video. Okay. Okay. There might be one more. Group 1. Any messages? Any messages? Okay. So group number 1. These are your messages. I'll keep this out here. Okay. So I'm going to repeat the affirmation and then we'll go through all of these. I live and work in comfort and ease and beauty. Right, let's see your cards. So starting with the Animal Oracle deck, beautiful. Number 23, Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back. Your spiritual team are right behind you. They're supporting you. They see everything, what's going on from that bird's eye eagle perspective. They see everything, they know everything, and they have your back. So that's a reminder for you. Group number 1. Cow Spirit, the miracles are endless. The universe wants to bless you with many miracles. Be open to receiving this. Ooh, number 44, Victory. I see that's confirmation. It's beautiful. Victory and miracles are yours to be had, I'm hearing to say. Okay, yep. Number 9, Protection, Onion. Your spiritual team are protecting you as well during this time. Well, always, but definitely at this time. They're protecting you from absorbing energies is what I'm hearing to say. So that could be people who are often taking from you, so wanting your energy, whether they realize it or not. But yeah, your spiritual team are protecting you. They see everything of what's going on from your point of view and from a higher point of view as well. And for those people who are coming to you or taking from you in some way, that could be directly or long distance wise, they know the other people's intentions and how that will affect you. They know everything, your spiritual team. Yeah. And they're wanting to protect you for sure, so that you can live and work in comfort and ease and beauty. You have number 3, Patience. Number 37, Bees, Community. You have number 30, Spirit of the East. And you, oh wow, you've got bees again. Wow, and that's a different deck. Look. That was the Bees Community card, and then you've got Bees, Sweet Results Await. Ooh, for some of you, bees might be a symbol of some sort, or bees might be coming around you quite often. Okay, let me move this a little bit. Okay, I'm going to read the books for these 3, because there might be some extra messages there, and then that will be your reading, group number 1. I'm going to start reading the Spirit of the East, number 30. Okay, the Spirit of the East is connected to the element of air and initiates you to the energy of clarity, truth, new beginnings, and the realm of ideas. This card may come to a reading when your situation requires self-awareness and reflection. What can you learn from your situation? How have your emotions affected your perspective? And are there any truths you may have omitted to sway things in your favor? Be honest with yourself and with others. Being open and truthful is the best way to resolve your situation. So that's an extra message for you. One more. I'm going to read this one, Bees, the community card, number 37. Okay, I'll just read some of it. Okay, as the saying goes, teamwork makes the dream work. Bees work towards what is best for the collective at all times, working together in harmony, each member of the group acting in the interest of the whole. Build community and get support from your friends to solve the problem you face. You don't always have to do it alone. And I feel called to add for you to remember that you do have spiritual support as well. Become more involved in your community or make an effort to build a team in your work. Bees teach us that you do not have to take on every role because everyone has their part to play. There is nothing sweeter than gaining a support system that is willing to put in the work and that has your best interest at heart. Beautiful. So those are your messages, group 1. And I feel called to say this one again about patience. So maybe seeing where patience could fit in your life at this moment. If you might be rushing yourself or have high expectations of yourself of some sort or of other people. Being called to have patience. Wonderful things are coming your way. Remember, you have a spiritual team. Look for clarity, truth, be open to new ideas, and know that you are protected. Beautiful. And again, my home is a reflection of me, and I choose to make it a wonderful place to live. Nice. Okay, let's do 2 mindful breaths, and then I'll move on to group number 2. Breathing in all of those messages, and then breathing out, letting it pass just for now. Again. Nice. Okay, group number 2 now. So again, your affirmation was, as I learn to love myself, I become powerful. I do not need to wait until I become perfect before I love myself. Loving myself is the quickest way to create a wonderful life. That's important for you to remember. Loving myself is the quickest way to create a wonderful life. Okay? Right. Oh, there's a lot here. I'm sensing yellow for this group. Like that power, that, like intenseness, energy. Okay, here are your cards, group 2. So let's see what you have. Again, the intention of this reading is to provide some clarity, divine guidance, loving messages from your spirit guides, ancestors, your higher spiritual team. Messages from them to you, what they want you to know. Okay, number 41, we have lightning, disruption. We have coins, good luck. We have mountains, obstacles. We have succulence, resilience. No wonder. So as you can see already, there's a lot of powerful energy here. As I said, I did sense that from you. That's probably why you chose this affirmation group as well. Got disruption, obstacles, resilience. You're being called to have a lot of resilience at this time in your life. So there's perhaps quite a lot going on. We shall see. Okay, 35, focus. Okay. Nice. Cleansing your home, I'm hearing to say. This is number 25, lemon, cleansing. Cleanse your space, cleanse your energy. Oh, and the colour as well, yellow. I did mention that I I sense that color for you. So I do feel this would be a good time for you to engage with the color yellow, and to really have the intention at this time to cleanse your space, your home, your workspace, wherever you spend a lot of time physically. Cleanse that space. It's very important for you. I'm feeling a sensation at my third eye chakra. Maybe some of you are quite skilled in psychic gifts, psychic abilities perhaps. Okay, oh, look at the colour. I told you. You've got banana duality. Yep, I told you. Yellow is your colour. That's perfect confirmation. Okay, you have number 43, womb. You have number 63, vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. Ooh, got a lot of messages here, group 2. And your last card, number 19, dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love. Be loyal to what you're creating. Ooh, okay. I'll need a minute for this, so let me channel what I channel, and then I'll communicate that to you. I'm back. So this is group 2's reading. I'll try and give a summary of things I'm channeling for you. Overall, you are a powerful group. That's very true. You have a lot of power. You have a lot of inner strength. You're aware of this, but I feel it's necessary to remind you that you do have such beautiful, wonderful power. Okay, so right now I do sense there's a lot of disruption, a lot of chaos in your life. Please know that this, I'm hearing to say opportunity, which is interesting, but this opportunity of disruption, there's things to come out of it. Nothing is wasted. No opportunity, no situation, no circumstance is wasted. It's all to teach you something. It's all to make you even more powerful, even more of a voice, I'm hearing to say. So maybe people look up to you, maybe people value your advice, maybe that's the way that you care a lot, by giving people lots of advice. And that might be because you've gone through so much that you know that you have a lot to advise people. But either way, the obstacles, the disruption that you're going through, nothing is wasted. There is good that can come out of it. So that's just a brief reminder. I feel it will be beneficial for you to engage in calming practices. All of that disruption, it might be practical, like there might be actual chaos and conflicts and situations like that happening. In addition to that, it could also be in your mind, meaning that you might be stressing a lot, you might be worrying about certain situations, like that chaos and obstacles and difficulty might be your mindset at the moment. So you might be giving yourself a hard time, you might be being too hard on yourself. You might be overthinking things. You're being called to kind of ground yourself a little bit. Look to the ground. There's good luck there. So I'm taking that for you to mean to ground yourself. Meditate, breathe, connect with your body, your spirit, connect with who you are, I'm hearing to say. And that will remind you of the resilience that you have, the power that you have to overcome these troubles. And that you need to focus on that, focus on the inner you, focus on your strength, on your abilities, focus on what you're trying to create in this world, physically or energetically, whatever it is you're trying to do or that you are doing, focus on that. Focus on that energy and be loyal to it. Don't give up. Try not to stress yourself out. Be loyal to what you're trying to create. That message is quite clear, and you will know what that relates to in your life. But I am drawn to the coins again. Be settled, be seated. I'm hearing that. Be settled, be seated. So that relates back to that grounded message that I channeled earlier. So that's confirmation. Try to ground yourself. If you like nature, maybe do some planting or some cooking, work with crystals, something grounding, something that can connect you with the earth, walking barefoot on soil, on grass, or just at home. Yeah, just connecting with the earth energy. I'm hearing to say Reiki as well. Reiki is a beautiful healing energy. Maybe that's something you could look into if you feel called to. Either way, you need to ground yourself, be a bit more centered. Try not to be too caught up in the chaos of, air, like air when it's in a storm and it's throwing things all over the place, throwing houses and trees and whatnot. That's what I'm sensing, that type of energy. And again, that might be a circumstance that you're in right now, practically, like involving other people or situations, or that could also relate to your mindset, your mind state. Yeah. So for some, you might be bringing that on yourself without realizing. The stress, the worrying. No, that's not good for you. Relax, be calm, connect with yourself, be grounded, look into Reiki and other healing professions. Remember that you have resilience, and I'll read some of the book for this because I feel there's something extra to tell you from here. Yeah, I'll do that now. So number 38, succulents, resilience. Oh, wrong book. Is it? Yeah. Okay. This card represents the long-term planning, tenacity and endurance it takes to develop resilience. So this, okay. Take advantage of your own inner reserves of mental and physical resilience in challenging times to remain calm and collected in the face of crisis and confusion. When you tap into this reserve, you are gaining valuable skills and learning important lessons about your limits, so boundaries. This is also the energy of longevity and wanting something long-lasting. Set your intentions for a career, relationship, or situation you'd like to see in the long run. Keep striving for what has been placed on your heart. Keep striving, keep being loyal. Stay healthy by watering yourself with love and care. Despite everything you have endured thus far, you continue to bloom. Beautiful. I feel called to say yellow again. Colour's yellow. I'll read the message for this. So this is 25 cleansing lemon. And again, what I channeled before was for you to cleanse your energy where you often are. So at work, at home, wherever you spend a lot of time, cleanse the energy. That could be with a scent machine, so beautiful incense. It could be using sage. It could be lighting a candle. It could be perhaps using a feather. You can do that as well, using a feather to cleanse the energy in a space and set positive intentions for what you want to create there or what you want to achieve in that space. Okay, so the end of one phase and the beginning of another is indicated and brought forward by lemons. A change of environment or situation and in your way of thinking is needed. Yes, that's perfect. I'll read that bit again. A change of environment or situation and in your way of thinking is needed and will help you proceed. That confirms what I mentioned. Some of you, your way of thinking, your mind state needs changing. Be gentle with yourself. That's a process. Okay. Although necessary, you can comfortably move forward gradually. Sell or get rid of things you no longer need, as it is time for a physical clear out. Old habits need to die. Now is a great time to do it and have it done for good. Okay, let's see what messages are here for you. So this was 27, banana, duality. It is time to look at the shadow and the light in conjunction with each other. Each is as strong as the other, and both have positive qualities and learning points for you. The answer to any question that you may have is maybe, and perhaps moving away a little will allow a better view, as bananas ask that you stand back and look at the horizon. Do not give in to any situation that doesn't align with you at present. Lovely. Those are your messages, group 2. Quite a lot there, but I feel that that's useful for you. Okay, and again, yellow. I keep hearing to say that to you. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Engage with the color yellow. Wear it. I'm hearing to say be it. So be the color yellow. The color yellow is a very energizing color. It's very powerful. It's connected to solar chakra, which is about determination, free will, your inner power, your inner strength. So yeah, try to connect with that color a bit more. Loving myself is the quickest way to create a wonderful life. Remember that as well. As I learn to love myself, I become powerful. Okay, so prioritize self-love as well, and those grounding practices. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to do 4 mindful breaths before I move on to group number 3, because I feel it's a very different energy to number 2. Okay, so breathing in through the nose, and then exhaling through the mouth. Continue at your own pace. Okay, moving on to number 3. The energy for this group I feel is very soft. Like I want to protect you. I want to give you a hug and yeah. Okay. So I'll read your affirmation out again. Group 3. I forgive myself for any wrongdoing. I no longer judge or criticize myself. I am free to love who I am. That's your affirmation. Okay, let's see. I feel a lot of you in this group may feel quite down, possibly crying, a bit depressed, kind of going over a lot in your mind of things that have happened in the past, things that you may have been involved in, past decisions that you've made. You're questioning whether that was the right decision. I feel called to say that that was the right decision. The message that's come out for you already. Whatever decisions you're kind of going over, it was the right decision. I heard that. Yeah. Okay. One of my psychic abilities is clairaudient. So if you've been watching my videos, I often say I heard or I'm hearing, stuff like that. It means I hear messages and then I communicate it. I have other ways of channeling messages as well, through symbols, possibly numbers, just the environment, many other ways, but my kind of dominant skill is clairaudience, hearing messages. Okay. I feel that's it. I don't feel to shuffle that deck for you. Okay, group number 3. Let's look at your cards. Yep. So you've got 23 moon emotions. I did sense that. I sensed some deep, slow, possibly a bit of heaviness. As I mentioned, crying, possibly. But yeah, so you've got emotions. You have number 42, tree, ancestry. You've got family reunion, honouring our roots. But yeah, tree, ancestry. Maybe some of your decisions or things that you're worrying about has something to do with family. And like your roots, like where you are establishing yourself in some way. like what you're trying to build, what you're trying to create, like a legacy of something to leave for future generations. Yeah, kind of big life decisions I feel like you've been possibly worrying about, like establishing your roots. Okay, we have 26, fence, boundaries. So this is needed for you. Root 3, boundaries. Boundaries with yourself as well. Not allowing you to put yourself down anymore. That's a boundary. Don't put yourself down. Don't constantly ruminate over certain decisions that you've already made. If it's a decision that you can't change right now, stop worrying about it. Okay. Number 18, stimulation, chili. I'll read the book for this. Okay, and your animal cards, you have number 27, fox spirit. Think on your feet. Yeah, so I'll try to explain what I'm channeling from this. So as you saw, I felt called to kind of put the fox behind the fence like that. As I did that, I had the image of you as the fox jumping over that fence. Okay, I'll explain what I'm saying. Hold on. Okay, so related to what I mentioned before about you kind of over worrying or overthinking about decisions that you've already made, possibly related to family or something about establishing yourself. So maybe where you've moved to, maybe the career path you've chosen, the family you've chosen to have, friends that you've decided to have, the legacy you're trying to build, those kind of things. You jumping this fence and going for those things was brave of you. So well done, and don't feel bad about making that jump. So it's as if you've made that decision, so you've jumped over, you've done it, and then you keep looking back and worrying about it. And oh, should I go back? Should I have done this? Should I have done that? It's too late. You're over here now. Focus on the present and move forward. Yeah, I think that's the best way I can explain it. Okay, and your last card is Owl Spirit. Beautiful. It says you see clearly now. I like that. Similar thing as well about you jumping over that fence. So meaning you are in a different place to where you was before. Not necessarily physically, but mentally, spiritually, to the point where you now see things differently. You see things clearly, you see things from a different perspective, from a more mature perspective, a more distant perspective. Sometimes when you're right inside a situation of certain people, environment, situation, whatever it is, you're just making do with what you're in. But once you're out of that, you can really see things much clearer. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Be gentle, I'm hearing to say. Be gentle. This might be very touchy for some people, like a very deep thing for some people. You'll be okay. You'll be alright. Whatever decision you did have to make that you keep worrying about, I feel it was a decision that you had to do, that you had to make quickly for your benefit. So it wasn't something that you were called to think long about. It was something that needed you to think on your feet and to just do it, to just jump over and go forward, because it was something that your heart was drawn to anyway. So don't feel bad about it. I'm really drawn to these 3 cards for you: the owl, the fence, the fox. Even to hold it like this, having that fence, and I'm really drawn to like the eyes, the owl's eyes and the fox's eyes. Kind of just peeking round the fence, seeing things clearly, seeing things differently, seeing things from a higher perspective. Yeah, I'll just hold it like this and you channel what you're getting from this. I'm going to read some of the book for this one, the chilly one, number 18. Okay. I'll hold it here. Okay, so it says, fresh ideas and situations are presented, and there are moments that can see you and your ideas take center stage. You will need to take full responsibility and step up to the challenge in order to gain a positive outcome or success. Chili asks you to work on your passions in life and make sure they truly are yours, that you are not simply what you think others want to hear. That kind of links to boundaries a little bit. Okay. I feel that's the end of your messages, group 3. Everything will be okay. Whatever decisions you had to make in the past, like possibly quick decisions that you worried or you cared a lot about what other people thought about it, it was the right decision. I am hearing that quite strongly for you. It was the right decision. Try not to worry about it. Focus on the now. Focus on what you are trying to create now and move forward with that. Use your skill of decision making. Use your skill of being able to see things clearer now to create better circumstances for yourself, to create a happier, more peaceful way of being. No more giving yourself a hard time. No more of that. And no more allowing other people to maybe place blame or guilt on you. No, no more. No more. I also feel called to say listen to your emotions. So if you are feeling quite emotional at this time, listen. Try not to kind of disregard that and say, oh, I'm just being emotional and move on. No, you're being emotional for a reason. That's beautiful. Take time to connect with those emotions and see what comes out from it. Or even if it's just to feel those emotions, acknowledge it and then move on. But don't ignore it. Okay. Those are your messages, group 3. I'll read your affirmation out again. So, I forgive myself for any wrongdoing. I would like for you to repeat this as I'm saying it. So I'll say it again and then you repeat it. I forgive myself for any wrongdoing. Again, I forgive myself for any wrongdoing. And the back. I no longer judge or criticize myself. I no longer judge or criticize myself. I am free to love who I am. I am free to love who I am. And I feel called to add right now in this moment. So I am free to love who I am right now in this moment. And once more, I am free to love who I am right now in this moment. Beautiful. Well done, group 3. Okay. Be gentle with yourself at this time, group 3 as well. Okay. Lovely. Those were everyone's messages. Just get it all back. I feel everyone should rest right now. Of course, take that message if it relates to you, but I do sense like a chill time. So if you connect with that, then please, after this video, just take a moment to rest, drink some water, relax, watch a film, read a book, whatever it is that you do to unwind. Okay. Lovely. Thank you everyone for watching this video. We had group 1, group 2, group 3. The intention of this reading, this video, was to provide clarity, insight, divine loving messages from your higher spiritual team to you, especially for those who care too much. So for caring, very loving, giving people. Okay, we'll do 2 mindful breaths and then we'll end there. So breathing in through your nose, taking in any messages that connected with you. And then breathing out through your mouth, letting go of anything that did not connect with you. And also letting go of any stress, any worries, any pain. Just let it go. Again, breathing in. And then breathing out. Okay, that's beautiful. Thank you for listening to me speak. I will be back next week with another reading, with another video. Please like the video, subscribe, comment below with whichever group, whichever group was yours, or any messages that connected with you. And if not, or in addition, please share this video with someone who you feel will benefit from these messages as well. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.